Good morning. The Lord dig. My nose is still stuffed up from waking up. That means that I need to quit smoking. My throat, I've been coughing for like a month. Now, 3 weeks, I'd say. All right. I'm not sick. Oh, that's a great dude. Look at that. Somebody said the other day I need a haircut. What the fuck? Now, what I'm doing, I'm growing my hair out actually right now. It was like, and I don't have many It's funny because I don't have many pictures of it, but I used to have really long hair like 3 years ago, not that long ago. Actually, I think I cut it off right before I started doing the Daily Trudge. Um, my hair grew long because I had PTSD and I didn't leave the house for a little while. Good morning, Jackie. It's good to see you. So my hair, I did, just grew my hair. It's down to the middle of my back. It grows pretty fast once it gets going. But there's this stage I just don't like where I have these wings on the side of my head and they just go, right? No good. No good. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. And of course, welcome to the Daily Trudge. Good morning, Chris. It is good to see you. Today, we're talking about global sharing. I have not read on it, I have no idea what it's about. I have a good idea. Probably not hard. And honestly, I kind of wanted to come on and talk about principles before personalities a little bit before we get started. Um, I find it odd that people would rather hate me than jump on the chance to help a lot of people. I don't understand that. I used to be able to understand that stuff, but I don't get it anymore. I don't. Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. My one YouTube watcher. That's a hi, Dion and Gary. So that's Ingrid. Good morning, Ingrid. Good to see you. Um, the thing is I have this set of morals, and I will not budge from them. I will not allow myself to budge. And because of those morals, I do weird things. It's called the right thing. Okay? Like, I'll give an example. There's some people here that shouldn't be left alone, so I didn't go to work yesterday. It was part of it. I couldn't. Right? I couldn't. Just like last week when there was some guy sitting on our porch at detox, we didn't have room for him. I walked him over to the ER. It took me an hour. It wore me the fuck out, but he almost didn't make it. He almost didn't make it. At the end there, I was like carrying him. He was holding on to me, but we made it. We made it. Those are morals. Those are my morals. Okay? I will always do what is right for the other person. I will do that. And I will not do that at the expense of myself. That is a boundary. Again, morals. You do not work harder than the client. Okay? But I don't think that, and I'm not really saying that it is happening. There's a little bit of it happening, right? And if that's a choice people have decided to make, then that's a choice that they've decided to make. Okay. I already know what's going to happen next, though, because human behavior. Now's when they'll try and go around Dion. Oh, we don't like him. And then here's the answer they're going to get. He's the one that does that. You're going to have to work with him if you want to do it. I've already talked to my boss about all this. I covered my butt. It's not hard to, you know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, these people are gonna come talk crap. Okay, go for it. So let's head on to global sharing. All right, let's see what Jackie has to say real quick. You're like Trump. You're shaking up their world. They think they are thinking about themselves, not others. That's right. Well, here's part of it too is I'm also the person that if you're doing something illegal, I will stop you in your fucking tracks immediately. I don't know. Mm-mm. And don't you dare try and put a band-aid on a problem around me. That just ticks me off, man. That ticks me off. We are solution people. We are. And we have a solution for almost any problem out there for any person going through anything, right? It's a matter of what does our patience, tolerance, kindliness, and love look like today? How patient can we be with other people? Maybe these people are going is something else is going on and they don't know how to do it, so they'll take it out on other people, right? Okay. We have to remember that everybody else that we deal with is spiritually sick, just like us. Okay. Now, I don't like using the word spiritually sick because most of us here are not, well, any of us are not spiritually sick anymore. We're in recovery. So we are getting spiritually well. How about we're getting weller every day? Let's go with weller. Right. So, um, yeah. All right. Let's get to global sharing. Let's see what it's about. All right. We're going to be going into the 12 by 12, page 151. Oh, that wasn't far. It's going to be tradition 5. Oh, boy. More tradition 5. I'm trying to make sure it matches, guys. I'm sorry because it's the, there's a story in it that's really, really good. Okay. So 151. I'm just going to read that one paragraph right there in smack in the middle, Ingrid. Um, there's another reason for this singleness of purpose. So tradition 5 is each group has but one primary purpose to carry its message to the alcoholic who still suffers. And weren't we just kind of talking about that? About putting aside our hate and our anger so that we can do things. That's what I did. Because I had a lot of hate and anger towards those people. I did too. Go look at some of my um go look at some of these daily trudges from 2 years ago. You'll hear me fucking talking about it and then bitching about it and working through it. I had to work through it, man. So um there's another reason for the singleness of purpose. It is a great paradox of AA that we know we can seldom keep the precious gift of sobriety unless we give it away. I've never found any other way. And why wouldn't I want to do it that way? It was so freely given to me. I feel an obligation to give it away freely, right? That's where my morals mess with my money. Because for a while there, I wasn't in a position where I felt it was okay to take money for what I was doing. Okay? That's why I went to work for a large company so that I felt like I was legitimately making my money. It was a code of morals for me. Good morning, Jerry. Not only that, but I knew that if I went to detox, that I would be able to help more people. I just knew that. Well, it isn't that I just knew that. You guys tell me all the time That's how I know. Dion, you do really good work. I appreciate what you see. Okay, when I get these compliments, yes, they're hard for me to take, so I say thank you, but I do think about them. Okay, just like if somebody says I'm doing something wrong, I take a look at it too. Whether it comes from an angry point of view or not, I'm still going to take a look. A lot of times they are not right. That is okay. I still checked. What am I doing? I'm keeping my side of the street clean. Because if I keep my side of the street clean, then I can continue to do this. Okay. It's not my job, even though Jackie was saying I was stirring stuff up a little bit, it is my job to do that. It is my job to stir the shit a little bit and make people think about what it is that we're doing. What are our intentions? What are our plans today? Hey, it's a new day today. And now we have another opportunity to demonstrate his omnipotence. Okay. Whether that means helping somebody into a meeting, maybe giving somebody $1 to get on the bus. Okay? It could mean a lot of things. The question is, what does it mean to you? Okay. That's that personal part between you and God. Okay. You keep that relationship right, man. It is the deepest, most effective, successful relationship you will ever have in your life. And if you base the rest of your relationships that way, then you're going to have a lot of beautiful relationships. And so my wife and I do it. Unconditional love. We've always, even when we dated when we were younger, it was unconditional love. That's what we gave each other. Well, her more than me. I could tell you, I had to learn. I had to learn. All right. If a group of doctors possessed a cancer cure, they might be conscience stricken if they failed their mission through self seeking. Yet such a failure wouldn't jeopardize their personal survivals. And for us, if we neglect those that are still sick, there is an unremitting danger. Okay. I'm going to rephrase that so that we all understand it, including myself, because I can change the word, but I couldn't give you a definition of unremitting. Okay. If we neglect these, we are, let's see. Oh, there is danger to our own lives. We'll just take unremitting out. There we go. You're saying, specialist, I can't wait to feel better. Thanks. You do the same. Thank you. um, Under these compulsions of self-preservation, duty, and love, it is not strange that our society has included that it has but one high mission to carry the AA message to those who do not know there is a way out. Are you catching all that? They know what AA is. No, they don't. No, they don't. They've heard of AA, but they don't know what it's about. Was AA what you thought it was when you were coming in? I know it wasn't. Right? I didn't have any expectations. I was thrown right in. I didn't even know I had an alcohol problem until my mom drugged me to Alcoholics Anonymous at the age of 14. Uh, I've always had to live with a head full of AA and a belly full of booze. I've never really known any other way. AA fucked my drinking career from the start. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And because of that, I stayed away from hard drugs. Thank you, God. I'm serious, man. I did ecstasy like 4 times. I tried it. Acid, I tried several times. It never worked. Um, there was a stint with cocaine. I had some friends that liked it, and we were trying it once a month. That turned into every weekend. Okay. And me being a person, I was a fucking drug and alcohol counselor. I know what progression looks like. So when they showed up on Wednesday, I knew that was the end of it. I knew it was the end of it. I said bye-bye, and I never spoke to them again. The strength of Alcoholics Anonymous lies in the desire of each member. Okay. Now, let me point something out with that. Sorry. Okay. I had willpower over drugs. I had the willpower over them. I didn't want them no more. Alcohol, not a chance in hell. If somebody would have showed up Wednesday with a case of beer, come on in. Come on in. At least I'm not those fucking cokeheads, you know? I'm not that bad. That was what I used. See? I'm like, oh, I can stay away from that stuff, you know? It's all bullshit. It's all excuses, bullshit, lies, whining, crying, and no thank you. No thanks. Don't want it. The strength of Alcoholics Anonymous lies in the desire of each member, okay? Not the desire to quit drinking. It's not the desire we're talking about. Of each member and of each group around the world to share with other alcoholics their suffering and the steps taken to gain and maintain recovery. These people are horrible with run-on sentences, but they do it. Right? So it is the desire. Do you have the desire to help as many people as you can today with what you have? There's another run-on sentence for you. Okay? But it's a good question. Do you have the desire to help as many people as you can today with what you have? That should be your thought process. It's my thought process. When I wake up in the morning, oh, and by the way, day 3, no fucking nightmares. We're on a roll. This has never happened in the last 5 years. It has been constant beating down, fucking with Dion, destroying his fucking life. And it just ended. In my dreams, and I know this is weird, in my dreams, everybody admitted to what they were doing to me. And it was like in this weird court case kind of thing and blah, blah. And I woke up, I'm like, the fuck was that? And they were like sorry for what they had done. It was, I don't know. Dreams are, I don't know. I do believe that your subconscious is talking to you through your dreams. And I know why it's happening, but yet it still confuses the fuck out of me. It is happening because I'm working now. Okay? Because it has been instilled in me as a man that if I am not making money, I am a failure. All right? Self-esteem. The men on here agree with me with that. You women feel that fucking pressure too. Right? If your kids aren't doing well, then you're a fucking failure, right? I took that to heart. And for some reason it's like, the thing is I do need to make money though. Right? So that's what it was. And I'm not saying that I'm dealing with it. And I don't really need to know exactly why, but it is nice to know. Okay, so by keeping a conscious contact with my higher power, I make sure that I always nurture my desire to help other alcoholics, thus ensuring the continuity. That's a much different word, Dion. The continuity of a wonderful fraternity of Alcoholics Anonymous. It is our job to make sure, okay, we want our kids and our grandkids to enjoy this way of life also, do we not? I know. We are working on breaking generational cycles, but unfortunately, we are born with alcoholism, and there's nothing in the world, in the whole wide world, that you can do to stop it. I'm sorry, but you can't. Okay. You can't stop it, but you can arrest it. Okay. What's it called? Prevention. The reason I didn't go through a lot of other things that other people went through was because of prevention. Because I was taught at 14, my mom arrested my alcoholism. Somebody very smart talked to her and told her what to do. I think I know who it was too. And I love that man. His name was Lee. He ran St. Luke's. Where you guys, I really wish you guys could have seen AA in the 90s, man. It's not, you know what? That's a what if. And those were good times, but we're never going to get them back. So I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on the good things going on now. Silly Dion. Silly. Here it is. Our children have their choices, serenity to accept the things we cannot change. And that can be tough. This morning, there's a picture of my daughter and one of my granddaughters. The other one wasn't born yet. And I just started crying because I miss them so much. I do. I miss them a lot. And I don't know. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Um, Jackie says, it was the opposite for me. Drugs was my downfall. My mom drank a lot, and I didn't want to be like her. Turns out I was exactly like her, running from myself. Yeah. See, and your kids will realize after a while that they were like you when they were drinking. There'll be some of us that will have children that will never ever see them drink. See, I was that person at one point when both my son and daughter were born. I was in the program, so I had that chance. Right? Here's the thing: we don't know what's going to happen. We really don't. Okay, but what is prevention? Prevention is just knowledge. That's all it is. So, all right. So today, give in to the desire to help other people. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Glad we're all agreeing on this. All right. Let's claim spiritual progress and wrap this up. Is everybody ready? I'm wondering, am I the only person that does this? Do you guys just watch me claim spiritual progress? Or do you do it with me? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious. Good job. I did do a good job today. Mm. Did a really good job yesterday. I put out one notice and picked up 7 volunteers. 7. That's good. That's really good for I and then Jerry was telling me last week they had 12 people in there. Things are starting to move really, really, really fast at Detox. And I'm happy to say that it's my fault. I'm going to talk about this one thing. If you need to leave, that's fine. But we are all this. I'm a catalyst. Okay. A catalyst means that, think of it like a fire. Gasoline would be a catalyst. Pour fire on, or pour gas on something, light on fire, it's going to make it happen quicker, right? I make things like this happen quicker. If you're intentionally trying to get well and you hang out with me, you're not going to have a choice. You are going to grow. You don't have a choice. I literally live in the solution all day long. 90% of the time, I live in the solution. I'm a very forward person. I'm honest. I will tell you what is going on. I will make sure you get what it is that you need, and I will send you on your merry way to have a happy fucking life. Okay? Huh, John? I will make you grow. You can't. Here's the thing. Okay? I'm not making you grow. Right? That's not what's happening. You're wanting to grow because you want what it is that I have. Okay? That's what's going on with that. I go through that with other people too, including with people that have less sobriety than me. It's a day at a time. There's a guy in our home group, Mark. I love listening to him speak. And he's got less time than me, and it doesn't matter. I just love what comes out of his mouth. I steal more ideas for for the Daily Trudge for topics from him than probably anybody else. Thank you, Mark. See, he's not even involved in this. He just shows up. He's available. He affects Dion. Dion comes and affects you. See, global sharing. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Peace out and have a day.